it fly. He almost lost his life when greedy thugs tried to steal the saucer and its valuable technology. Only with the help of former test pilot Charley Pine had he managed to save that saucer and keep it safe. Soon after, a Frenchman named Pierre Artois, an evil genius bent on world conquest, had even managed to steal the famous Roswell saucer the Air Force had kept hidden for decades at Area 51. Once again, Charley Pine had saved the day when she chased the Roswell saucer and it crashed into the ocean as millions watched on TV. Since then, saucer technology had been revolutionizing the world economy. Great leaps forward in alternative fuels, anti-gravity and computer technology, solar power, metal fabrication. All these advances in man's knowledge were leading to new products and improvements in old ones. Solo was a trim man with short black hair, even features, and skin that appeared deeply tanned. He was below average in height, just 5.5 feet tall, and weighed about 140 pounds. Tonight he was dressed in jeans, work boots, and a dark green Gore-Tex jacket. He leaned back in the chair and closed his eyes, savoring the movement of the ship. Once, long ago, he had been out on this ocean in winter, in a vessel much smaller than this one. How the wind had howled in the rigging. Spindrift showered the men and women huddled under blankets and skins, trying to stay warm, as cold rain stung and soaked them. Occasionally the rain turned to sleet, and the ship and people were soon covered with a layer of ice. The motion of this ship brought the memory flooding back. Most of those nights he spent at the steering oar, because he was the best helmsman aboard and he was the captain. In that roaring, wet, absolute darkness, the trick was to keep the wind in the same quadrant, keep the unseen sail drawing evenly, feel the way the ship rode the sea, actually become one with the ship. If he held the wind just so, and the motion of the ship remained the same, he was steering a straight course. If the sail luffed, or the motion of the ship changed, he would hear and feel it. Without a compass, without the moon or stars, raw seamanship was the only way a course could be sailed. Adam Solo had been good at it then, and after a week of storms and clouds and wind, brought them all safely to land. Solo's chin was on his chest when the door opened, and a heavy-set man wearing a suit and tie came in. He tossed a foul-weather coat on the desk. "Doctor," Solo said in greeting. Dr. Harrison Douglas, the chairman and CEO of World Pharmaceuticals, was so nervous he couldn't hold still. "This is it, Solo," he said, as he smacked one fist into a palm. "This flying saucer we're bringing up is the key to wealth and power beyond the wildest dreams of anyone alive." Douglas added, almost as an aside to himself, "if it's still reasonably intact." "You're sure?" "If it holds the secrets I think it does, then yes." Douglas braced himself and glanced out the porthole at the heaving sea between the ships. "You still think you can make the computers talk to you?" Solo nodded. "Yes, but you've never told me what you want from them." "That's right. I've kept my mouth firmly shut." Douglas took a deep breath, looked around the little room, then fastened his gaze on Solo. "This saucer crashed into the ocean. Maybe torn all to hell, smashed into bits, but there's a sliver of a chance." Douglas turned to the porthole and rubbed the moisture from the glass with his sleeve. "A sliver of a chance that one or more of the computers are intact. And if one is, I want you to find the formulas for any drugs that are in the memories." "Are there formulas for drugs?" All the experts agreed that interstellar distances were so vast that a starship